Can you give a little bit of advice just on making connections in the softball world and how important that is to recruiting?
I would be lying to say that a lot of the recruiting that we do doesn't get channeled through the relationships that we've already built.
Everyone's going to have different, restrictions, injury history, all that stuff. So we really want to, get these athletes comfortable and confident. So it started with this exaggerated movement to just prevent athletes from just pushing the ball. So the first reason is just to feel how the shoulder blade loads back. Another reason is to minimize this shape. So this angle between the upper arm and the forearm.
Okay, we know that in baseball pitching, this overhead position, the shoulder and the elbow at this 90-90 position, it's already a pretty tough position for the shoulder to be in anyway, let alone trying to generate a lot of external rotation. But essentially what we're talking about here is creating energy by pushing from the ground to transfer that energy into a system.
If I want to be a great hitter, what's one thing I can start doing right now, in your opinion?
Crave consistency. Like whatever type of hitter you are, you want to be consistent at that. So if I'm a power hitter, I'm consistently trying to chase power. So I would just say finding out what type of hitter you are and what you want to be, and then buying into that and being consistent in that role.
5 things to ask your pitcher to make the most out of 2023. What are 3 specific things that you want to accomplish as a pitcher by this time next year? Number 2, what are 1 to 3 mechanical mistakes you have been making that you are, not am, just done with? Number 3, what worked for you in 2022? What didn't work for you in 2022? Number 4, what leadership qualities are you committed to showing up with for yourself and for your team? And then number 5, how are you going to make the answers from number 1 happen?
Let's think about physics, right? You have a heavy object and a lighter object. The heavy object is the catcher. The lighter object is the ball. Okay. Now both of those objects move at each other. What's going to happen to that lighter object? Boom, it's pushing it away. However, if we can set up our body, right, and we can receive the ball in the manner without moving our glove and dragging it in, but we're painting a picture for the umpire saying, hey, this ball is right here.
When attacking a do or die, which leg do you prefer to have forward, the glove side or the throwing side?
So it depends. Like, I don't think there's one wrong way, one right way. What my preference is to do a crossover step. So fielding it with I'm going to try to talk through this here. So I'm a lefty. So I would field it with my throwing leg forward. So my left foot forward and my right foot back. So my glove side is back. What that does for me is it not only creates a balance of limbs in terms of, I'm not fielding the ball all the way out to the side. And if it takes a bad hop, now all of a sudden those runners are going everywhere. I can protect a bad hop with my chest, worst case scenario. But it just helps me stay balanced, and it also helps me create momentum going forward.
If you don't bring energy to the field, you're not being a good teammate.
Communication is not optional. On the field, it's not optional to talk.
Good footwork will beat a strong arm any day. If you have watched Sis play, you know that Sis does not have a very strong arm. But over my career, I have learned to apply things that I'm good at and kind of make up for it.
If you get bored of fundamental reps, infield might not be for you.
Proper preparation puts you in position to make the big plays. So proper preparation, we got to prepare to be in the moments that we're in. Right now, I'm just going to give you the scenario. My team is winning by 4 in the bottom of the 6th. So it's later on in the game. We're up by a good amount. Runner on first, and I'm at shortstop. And the pitch that Denham is throwing is somewhere on the outer corner. So my knowing how Sid hits and how people hit the ball off of Denham, which comes from watching film and just being a student of the game and watching people play, I have an inkling that Sid might hit it up the middle. Sid's a great hitter, so Sid hits it up the middle many times. So I cheat myself to the middle a little bit, and the ball does end up going there. My feet are in the right position, and then we turn a double play.
What thoughts go through your head right before stepping into the box?
So typically when I step in, the only thing that I'm thinking about is crushing anything close to the plate. On the consistency side, when it comes to like your mental approach, in your game, if you're consistently putting in work, it's just proven you're gonna get results.